7 crazy things you can only find in Japan. Train delays grab national headlines. Back in 2017, a Japanese railway company issued an official apology for sending a train off 20 seconds early. The idea of deeply apologizing for the severe inconvenience of a mere 20 seconds might seem totally alien to most commuters around the world, since people hailing from different countries often face greater disruption and with zero acknowledgement. Japanese trains are among the most punctual in the world. In fact, trains are expected to be so punctual that even if a train is 5 minutes late, the railway company will issue official delay certificates, to provide proof for employers and appointments. And God forbid, if a train is delayed for an hour or more, it may even make it to the newspapers. Capsule Hotel. In Japan, capsule hotels have been stereotypically used by Japanese salarymen who may be too drunk to return home safely. These are people who may have missed the last train of the day to make a return trip home, or are too embarrassed to face their spouses. A capsule hotel, also known as a pod hotel, it is a kind of hotel developed in Japan which features many small bed-sized rooms known as capsules. The going rate for capsule hotels is usually between $30 to $50 a night, depending on the hotel. But that often includes high-speed internet access and, also depending on the hotel, basic amenities, like toiletries. Sleeping while on job is a sign of commitment. While in most countries, being caught sleeping on the job may warrant unwanted negative attention. But, in Japan, it is totally acceptable since it is a sign of working hard and not laziness. Some companies even allow employees to take 30-minute power naps anytime between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. This practice is called inamuri. Since it is valued as a sign of commitment, sleeping at train stations, in class, or in the office, is a much more common sight here than in America or Europe. Ultra-expensive, square watermelons. These watermelons which grow into the shape of a cube are commonly found in Japan, but they are purely ornamental and are often very expensive, with prices as high as $100. The whole point behind designing them square was to fit them more compactly in fridges and so that they could be cut more easily. The cube shape of the watermelon can only be achieved at the expense of its contents. To retain its original shape, cube melons must be harvested before it's become ripe, which leaves it inedible. Such unique-shaped watermelons are also available in other countries now, example being Germany. Kids clean their own schools. In Japan, cleaning one's own classroom and school is a part of their school curriculum. Students as young as first graders have to set aside time every day to clean and maintain their classrooms. They even have to serve lunch to their classmates and clean the toilets as part of a tradition called osoji. A few times a year, they also have to volunteer to clean up the neighborhood around the school. This practice is believed to teach students to help others and respect their surroundings. Ice creams which don't melt. While experimenting with the chemistry of strawberries to help farmers affected by the 2011 tsunami, scientists accidentally discovered a chemical that solidifies cream almost instantly. Ice cream bars made with this compound can hold their own against a dryer for 5 minutes without melting. While in Japan, don't offer a tip. In Japan, tipping is considered as an insult, unlike in American or European countries where it is the most natural thing to do. The general belief in Japan is if you're paying for good service, then why should you pay extra? The thumb rule is to be polite and thank the server for their service. Hotel staff too don't expect a tip, but some staff who work for tourist companies are habituated to receive tips, so they might be grateful to receive a small gratuity. But just be sure to be secretive about it and place the tip in an envelope.